Hi, Mike Bentley here. Today I'm going to talk about costly error number 6 for overseas sellers of Australian property, and that is fixing your selling price. You see, many sellers, especially those living overseas, think that if they fix their selling price, that will leave room for some negotiation. However, in Australia, there is no really set selling price. Like some overseas countries, you can base your selling price on the square meter rate. You can go into the bank's website, for example, in Hong Kong. You can go into the HSBC website, look up where your property is located and see what the square meter rate of the valuation is. In Australia, you can't. So you could fix your price. Now, here is the risk of fixing your selling price. If you fix it too high, you scare away all the buyers and they simply don't show up. So you've got a fixed selling price of 700,000, but in reality, let's say it should be selling for 620,000, just using figures as an example. So because you've got it in the 700,000 price range, you're attracting 700,000 buyers. But of course, if it's really only worth 620, those buyers will think it's terrible value and will disappear. You'll also then blow out of the water all the real buyers who are in the 600 to 650,000 price range. Hope that makes sense. So you don't want to fix your price too high, but on the other hand, you don't want to fix it too low either, because obviously if you fix it too low, you will sell it very quickly, all being well, but that could cost you, tens of thousands in lost profits there. You see, many sellers fix the price based on what their agent told them. And that's also risky, because if the agent has overpriced it to get your business, then, as I mentioned, the property is going to sit there, it's not going to sell. You'll scare away the real buyers and it'll sit there for a long time. Alternatively, if you price it too low because your agent recommended a low figure, again, you've missed out on a lot of profits. You see, it's a fact that most sellers choose their agent based on the agent who quotes the highest price and the lowest commission. That's generally the way they choose their agent, which is actually not the best way. Others just choose their management agent because it's the easiest. And again, that is certainly not usually the best way. Also, if you choose a fixed price and then you realize, because a lot of people are showing up and they're all saying what good value it is, and you realize you priced it too low, it's very, very hard to change the pricing and then ask for more. So that, again, is a reason not to have a fixed selling price right from the beginning. So please don't make that common and costly error, particularly if you're an overseas seller of a property in Australia.